What's up? What's up? What's up? What it do? It's been a minute since I uploaded. Been a minute since I recorded in general. Yeah, just been busy on some real life stuff. But uh, yeah, here I am. I'm back. What's up? What's good? Still, I ain't even gonna talk about. I ain't even gonna talk about freaking deception and illusion. I know I still owe y'all that, but honestly, it's hard for me to record things that's not what's currently on my mind or what I'm like going through type jank. Like, yeah, I can put the notes together for it, and I do want to. I think I might even record it today, honestly. But yeah, here we are today about something else. What I want to talk about today is, how do I want to put it? In my notes, I called it like world pollution, and I'm not talking about pollution like carbon emissions and trash and stuff like that, but pollution more so in a spiritual sense. Definitely, yeah, in a spiritual sense, where now it's inescapable. Or whatever, this world pollution is inescapable. And what I mean by that, mostly in this sense, like there's definitely deeper levels to it, but what I'm gonna talk about is in the way that our culture now is so hypersexualized that literally everywhere you turn, it's about sex, 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 sex. And I'm not even just talking about on TV and like programs, Netflix, whatever, but just going about in your days. Like, I was running some errands today, and I've been super busy lately, so I kind of just been like on my shut-in, like hermit life. Like, I just been working and grinding stuff out, but I had some errands to run today. It's the weekend. So I was going out, and not just running errands, but I go out, I try to enjoy my time, go get myself a little drink, go get myself some food, some lunch, drive around, enjoy my time. But literally everywhere you turn, and it's crazy because it's always been like this, like since I've been, like of age, since I've been 18 plus, 16 plus. It's always been like this, like with the way fashion is, and I'm gonna be talking about like women specifically. With the way women's fashion is, it accentuates the butt, it accentuates like boobs and like cleavage and stuff like that. And it's always been like that. And to me, growing up, it was normal. Like, you just like, oh dang, like look at her titties, look at whatever, and like it's not until you get to the point in life, if you do get to the point in life where like definitely trying to be like a Christian and stuff, and maybe not even necessarily being Christian, because I know like Buddhist monks like abstain from sex and stuff like that. So when you get to a certain level of spirituality, even though it's not true spirituality, but when you get to a certain level of spirituality, the sense of purity and like chastity becomes a thing. Like, it becomes a thing that's very important, very, very fundamental to spirituality. So it's like now when you walk around in the world with this, when you're on this level of spirituality, it's everywhere. Like, literally everywhere you look, I was walking out of this place, I was getting some boba tea, walking out of this place, like, girl driving by in a car, and like, this is normal stuff. Like, this isn't even like, oh my gosh, you really saw that? Like, this is just normal stuff, but it's now just clicking because like having to resist that urge to look, like when it's there, like when some cleavage, like as men, and I don't know if women really understand, but as men, like when a girl like with some cleavage is like right there in front of your face, it's like free look, dude. Like, free looks. Like, go ahead and get your 3 seconds worth, whatever. Like, it's free looks. So like, but me, I gotta be like, oh, like you gotta like redirect, like look at something else, whatever. But it's just like, it's so everywhere, and that's all your mind needs is really that one look. Like, honestly, all your mind needs is one look, and as the human brain is like powerful enough to just hold that image in your mind. But then it's like, okay, whatever, and like, you just keep it pushing. Yeah, okay, it's no big deal. Just keep it pushing, and then go to the gas station, and like, this is normal stuff. Like, even when I go to the gym, I don't really go too much to the gym anymore. I've just been doing stuff at home. But like, you go to the gym, or in this case, I went to the gas station, and like the yoga pants and whatever, I don't even know what all the different types of girl pants are and stuff. But like, they tight hugging, and it's just like all cheeks, and it's just like, girl get out the car, and you look, and it's like, yes. And you just gotta, break your neck, look away real quick, But this is to say, like this is normal stuff, and that's why I call it like the world's pollution because it's everywhere in the world. Like this is normal stuff at this point. That's just where culture is. But as a man, what it does is, as a normal man, not even like necessarily as like a spiritual man, as a Christian man, whatever. Just as a man, just walking around in such a society where all like women's, it's not a butt isn't a sex organ, but it's it's a sexualized body part. So like where all these body parts are just like highlighted and accentuated and stuff by the clothing. As a man, when you're walking around, it's just so much sexual stimulation when you're walking around, and it's like if you're not smashing, like if you're a dude and you walking around and like you seeing all this, like you go out on a Saturday or something, or just wherever you go to freaking Walmart and you seeing all this, like if you're not actively smashing, you're gonna feel like you're missing out on something, and that's probably gonna lead you like jumping down the porn rabbit hole. Like that's what happens to a lot of dudes. Like, oh, I can't get none of that, so I'm gonna get free looks online and whatever. You go to the pornography rabbit hole, or like you just become one of those creeps. Like you become like a degenerate creep. I'm not sure. That's not what an incel is it? I'm not sure if that really entails what an incel is. Incel stands for involuntarily celibate. So it kind of is. Like if you're involuntarily celibate, that means you're trying to get some but you can't. So it's like that's where like I feel like women walk around and they feel like men have this weird depraved like thirsty energy. That's where it's coming from. Like all we do is walk around and we're men. Like we're gonna look like we're visual creatures. Men like what they see. We're more visual. Women are more auditory in what you hear. That's why women pull men by how they look. Guys pull girls by spitting game and how they talk to them. So it's like if we're walking around and we're just seeing all of this, not only naturally are we gonna turn it into like not maybe consciously as a scorecard, but a woman now you're since this is what the game is turned into, where it's just women accentuating like the cleavage and like the breasts and like y'all showing y'all stuff, like y'all no shame, y'all showing y'all stuff and the yoga pants and stuff. So it's like men are naturally just gonna turn it into okay, oh yeah, she a 8, she a 7, she a 9, she a 6, she a 4. It's naturally going to turn into that because that's all we're being shown. And that's kind of what y'all aren't, I'm not going to say reducing yourselves into, but it's what y'all are putting on display. So it's low-key, for a man, that's what y'all are reducing yourselves to because we're visual creatures. Like, if we haven't talked to you, if we haven't got to know you or anything, then just naturally we're just going to go off what we see. And it's like, okay, there's a chick standing there with big breasts and a big butt versus a chick that's standing there and she's flat. No disrespect or whatever. Like, your body type is your body type. But it's like, naturally, man, we're going to be like, okay, yeah, I want that one. Versus, if we can see none of that, and I'm not, like, trying to turn, like, on some freaking, I think that's what, like, the Muslims, or, like, I'm going to just say the Middle Easterns, because I don't have all that knowledge to know exactly, but, like, how they women be, like, dressed in, like, the whole little thing, and you can't see nothing, like, barely even ankles. Like, I ain't hopping on that wave, but, like, that's why American culture is what it is, and that's why the dating game, and that's just why we are where we are. Women feel like, oh, men just, they're sexualizing us and they're treating us like sex objects and objectifying us and stuff. And it's like, that's all y'all are showing, dude. Like, I don't get how it's much deeper than that. If you don't want to be, and help me understand. Like, I'm just speaking as a man, ignorant man, whatever. But if a woman's watching this, help me understand. If y'all are going out and that's what y'all are showing off and stuff, then why do y'all get mad when that's what men see and that's what men judge y'all by? Knowing y'all know how men are. Women dress like that to get looks from men. Like, literally. And they be peeping. They be looking for guys that's looking and like checking them out and stuff like that. So it's like, y'all know the game, so why are y'all crying victim when that's what y'all are setting? That's what y'all setting the climate to. That's where this world climate's at. And it's like, it's not, I don't know if I can say it's women's fault, but we know women do hold the keys to sex. Whenever it comes to sex, a man is down to smash 9 times. I'll say 99 times, because 9 times ain't enough. 99 times out of 100, a man is down to have sex. I don't really know the ratio for women, but with a woman, like, you know, you gotta kind of prime her up. You gotta preheat the oven. You gotta do some works and stuff. Like, you can't just hey, like, you walk up to a random woman, you want to have sex? No, dude. Oh, what you look like? Turn around. Okay, yeah, let's go. Like, women hold the keys to sex. So whatever the sexual climate is like the dating world and stuff is like whatever it's like, it's set by women, whether they realize it or not. And I think it's hard for me to believe that women don't realize that, because, like, how do you not realize that? How do you not? You know, y'all know y'all hold the keys to sex. Y'all have to. There's no way y'all don't know that. And just I don't get it. A woman, please enlighten me. Like, as a man, how we walk around in the world is, when it's coming in relation to like women and just like sexual attraction and stuff, and just sex drive in general, not even sexual attraction, just sex drive in general and stuff. It's impossible. I'll say it's impossible. It's impossible to go out and run some errands and not come back home with at least 3 images of like some titties or some tail or something in your brain, or just some baddies or just whatever. It's impossible to not. And then, like, men, we carry that charge. Like, it's not just like we see it and it's like, oh, okay, and we keep it pushing. Like, it carries a charge, at least for me. Like, I've been abstaining. I don't jack off or none of that no more or whatever. Like, what do they call it? I'm not even like intentionally like doing semen retention or like no fac or whatever. It's just, that's the lifestyle God wants us to live. You shouldn't be masturbating. You shouldn't be having sex unless you're married. You shouldn't masturbate at all. But I ain't married, so I'm abstaining. Okay, cool. And this is how a man is supposed to be. Like, I'm not, you know, patting on my back or whatever. I guess I do deserve a little round of applause, but I'm not saying it to boost me up or anything. But this is how God intended men to be in the state that I am, abstaining. So it's like, as a natural man, you're walking around, every time you catch an image, your drive is like woof, and then it's just like, but that's only because of how culture is now. So I'm curious. I didn't bring no water with me, so y'all gonna have to forgive me. But so I wonder how it is, women, like, how do women view men? That's how we view women. We walk around and we see women and we're just like, is she bad? Is she not bad? Is she bad? Okay, I'm gonna look. Is she not bad? Okay, I'm gonna just keep it pushing, whatever. But I wonder how women, like, how the sexual drive of women works when they're out and about in the world, not being very visual creatures. Like, I know women check out men, like, they look at men like, okay, he got some muscles, he got a nice little chest, he got whatever, like, nice smile, whatever. I know women check out men visually too, but it's not as such a heavy factor for women, like physical attraction for women towards men. And men don't really dress like, I'm gonna say thotty. Like, it's thought dressing. Like, it's thought dressing. If you just walking around showing, like, you can basically see your, like, you can, I want to say the A word so bad, but I'm not cussing, but you can basically see the butt. Like, you see what it looks like. The only thing you're not seeing is a crack, but you get the whole curvature, you get the whole shape, you get the whole, sometimes the sun, like, if the sun come at a certain angle, whatever, like, the daggone jank be, like, basically see-through and stuff. So it's like, what are you not showing? And then for breasts, like, okay, yeah, you're not showing the whole thing, like, you know, cleavage or whatever, but it's like, it's dressing like a thought. I don't care. Drag me, crucify me, whatever. It's dressing like a thought. I'm gonna call it dressing like a thought, because that's what it is. It's dressing like a freaking thought. But even men kind of are dressing like, I don't know. Do men dress thoughty? Women tell me, do men dress like thoughts? I would say they do. Some men do dress like thoughts. I don't know if it's really as, because women do it intentionally for male attention. I don't know if men do the stuff like it's hot outside. I'm wearing a tank top because it's freaking hot. I live in Florida. It's hot. It's humid. It's freaking gross out here. Wearing shorts because it's hot. But and I know women. You know, women wear shorts, so it's hot. I'm gonna wear a little what they call it, spaghetti strap thing, whatever. Okay. I'm not saying like I said, y'all ain't got to be in a daggone chic turban get up. But I don't think men really dress for the validation or attention from women. That's a feminine trait. That's a feminine trait to dress or look or put yourself together a certain way just for the validation and attention of others. That's just a feminine trait in itself. So if men are doing it, then if you're dressing like a thought and you a man, that's a feminine trait. Yeah, but I feel like most men don't really, because we know it's not about how we look. At the end of the day, yeah, it can make a girl like, it makes it a bit easier for you. If you're a good-looking dude, it makes it easier for you. But at the end of the day, it's about your mouthpieces, the game you can spit. Can you make her laugh? Can you make her smile? Can you make her trigger those emotions and stuff? It's not just as simple as, oh, you look good, so whatever. Like, looks will carry a woman. Looks will carry a woman to a wedding ring, dog. Like, you can have the worst personality as a woman and just have looks, and you can get married. Like, oh my gosh, men have fallen so far. It's men's fault. I blame men. It's both fault. It's both teams' fault. Women for dressing like thots, but men for just being so weak and so depraved. Like, I was there at a point in time. I was there. I was type that was breaking my neck and looking like dang, and then just being we're always going to be I don't want to say always, but for the most part, we're always going to be vulnerable to like the sexual charges that we catch from what we see as men. We're always going to be vulnerable to that. But you build up resistance. Not only do you build up resistance, like through spirituality and just through strong like willpower, mental power and stuff like that, you can build up resistance. But you can also you can just tame your sex drive. As a man, any man worth his salt, like, you got to come to a point in your life, I feel like, where you tame your sex drive, where you're not ruled by your sex drive, where women can't just come up to you and just... Women will seduce men nowadays, dude. Well, I feel like that's kind of always been a thing, like, in them old black and white, like, James Bond movies and stuff like that. But women will seduce men nowadays and not even smash them. Like, they just do it just rizz a dude up, just to see their power, just to feel their power, and the dudes let it happen, and dudes be over there giggling, just like freaking women nowadays, dude. Like, it's crazy, but that's because, like, there's no tame of the sex drive, there's no tame of, yeah, it's just about taming the sex drive, I guess. I don't know, am I done ranting? This was definitely a rant video. It wasn't really, really wasn't nothing else. It was just crazy, man. It was just crazy. And I ain't gonna say I don't go outside a lot. I do. I work, I go around and see beautiful women all the time. But just today, specifically, I don't know. I've been charged. I don't know why I've been so charged up, man. God knows, Lord knows I want a wife. Like, and not just for sex. Like, I was thinking today, like, I was driving around doing my errands, and I saw this dude. This is two separate occasions, actually. Maybe I got baby fever, dude. I want to have a kid, for one. I definitely want to have a child. I was a person that was like, this world sucks so bad, I don't even want to bring a child into it. But I was thinking, I saw this dude walking, and, like, the way he was just holding his baby, like, he was holding that baby like it's the most precious thing. And it is. For one, the baby is the most precious thing. But it really made me realize that human life, and to bring a child in the world, is really, like, I think that might be the treasure of life itself. To have your own child, and to just cultivate and foster and to just love that child. Like, I think that might be, like, that's the peak human treasure. There's your relationship with God, and then there's, like, just it was just so, I don't know, it just touched me. It was so beautiful to see. But when I was riding around doing my little errands and stuff, I was just thinking, what would it be like? Like, you can reminisce back in your days when you was riding with your parents in the back seat in your little car seat and stuff, looking out the window and just whatever. And like, I was thinking, like, switch the roles. Like, okay, what would it be like if I was in I'm driving. I'm big dog now, and then if I had like my son or my daughter or whatever in the back seat, like, dude, I gotta get there. I gotta get there. But yeah, like, Lord knows I want a family. He knows. He knows. And I'll trust that He'll give it to me. I just gotta be patient. I gotta keep grinding. I gotta get my jank together first so I can support a family. But yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm done ranting. Yeah, we'll see if I'm gonna give it to y'all, man. I'm gonna do Deception and Illusion Part 2. I need to get it out of the way. I keep thinking about it. It's stressing me out because I know I'm not doing it and I'm supposed to be doing it. I already got my notes down for it, kinda. I just need to go in and solidify them into bullet points. So if y'all see me in the same get up for Deception and Illusion Part 2, y'all owe me some likes because that means I powered through today and I delivered it. So holla at your boy. Peace out.